pause and breathe. Not for me, but for yourself. Because for years you've been suffocating under your own intelligence. You've been running in mental circles, chasing meaning, questioning purpose, and asking, why do I do this? Or am I enough? Or what if I can't figure it out? And I need to tell you something that might just be the most important thing you'll ever hear. You don't need more answers. You need less questioning. You think your problem is laziness? You think it's addiction, distraction, comfort, maybe even destiny? But the real problem is that you're trying to outsmart life. You're trying to be clever enough to finally get it before you act. But life doesn't reward cleverness alone. It rewards movement. It rewards the ones who get up and run, even when they don't know the destination. Look at the people who seem ahead of you. They're not all smarter. They just got up, made mistakes, embarrassed themselves, and did things without overthinking. They weren't paralyzed by whether it was the perfect action. They simply acted. You've been standing on the diving board for years, measuring the water, reading articles on the ideal dive, watching tutorials, and you never jump. And here's the part that might hurt. All this questioning, all this mental complexity, it's just another addiction. A prettier one. You're addicted to solving puzzles before living them. But life is not a puzzle. It's not a logic test. It's a messy, noisy, unstructured playground. You're supposed to get dirty, fall, get scratched, get up again. Let me ask you, what if you gave up needing to figure everything out? What if you became the guy who does instead of analyzes? What if you didn't need the perfect plan, just the next step? What if you said every morning, I'm done with hesitation, I act now, I run. You have spent years studying motivation, discipline, dopamine detoxes, neuroscience. You've watched every video, read every insight, and you still struggle. Do you know why? Because knowing without doing is mental masturbation. It feels good for a second, and then leaves you emptier than before. The most powerful person in the world is not the one who knows the most. It's the one who moves the fastest. And here's the secret that almost no one will tell you. Even if you move in the wrong direction, life will correct you faster than if you sit still. Stumble, fall, embarrass yourself, start badly, do things that look stupid, be a beginner. Stop trying to appear smart. Be brave instead. You know what courage really is. It's action with fear still present. It's the refusal to let the voice in your head run the show. You're not your thoughts. You're not your doubts. You are the quiet whisper underneath it all, saying, please, just do something. Right now, there's a version of you watching you from the future, screaming, just get up, just start, stop making this so damn complicated. That version of you has already run miles. That version of you already left these battles behind because he stopped fighting them and just got busy living. You will never outthink addiction. You will outmove it. You will never outthink procrastination. You will outaction it. You will never outthink overthinking. You will drown it in simplicity. Every day, from now on, you will wake up and ask, what can I do right now that makes me proud without debate? Then you'll do it. Even if it's small. Even if it's imperfect, especially if it's imperfect. Your life will not change with one giant act. It will change with 1,000 small ones, none of which feel like the big solution. It's brushing your teeth when you don't feel like it. It's writing one page, even if it sucks. It's studying for 15 minutes, even if you're distracted. It's going for a 10-minute walk, even if you wanted a 60-minute workout. Because these small victories, they're not small. They're the reprogramming of your identity. And once you start seeing yourself as a doer, not a thinker, you will wake up with momentum. And momentum will heal you. I want you to remember something when you feel weak. I do not need to feel ready. I do not need to feel motivated. I just need to move. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be alive. It needs you to act. It needs you to do the thing you keep putting off. Right now, close this message and go do one thing you've been resisting. Don't overthink it. Don't plan. Just do it. Wash one dish. Write one sentence. Study one page. Delete one toxic app. Whatever it is, act now, and after that, do another, and another, and another. Because life is not figured out. It's lived. And I promise you, if you live like this for just 7 days, You'll never want to go back.